Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 26th, 2026. I'm hoping everybody had a great Tuesday out there so far, but it's a great Tuesday evening. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the tropics and also taking a look at the storm system moving across the country. Also take a look at your local forecast as well for your Wednesday and Thursday. Also take a look at current watch and warning advisory map. Also take a look at the storm prediction center outlook for severe weather for your Wednesday and Thursday, and also take a look at the tropical global tropical forecast out there as well. So we'll show you that toward the end of the video and see if there's any tropical development over the next 2 to 3 weeks. So we'll continue to monitor that as well and talk about it as well. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road there, folks. Alright, you can see we got some activity down across the Gulf down here, also a little bit in the northwestern Caribbean. Got some activity starting to gather some moisture down here across Central America, scattered activity across South America, a little bit of activity in the tropical Atlantic, northern tropical Atlantic. You can see a little blob of moisture there moving to the east. Got a little bit of activity up here across southeast Canada, stretching into northern Maine and New Brunswick. Got more activity stretching across Mississippi, Alabama, to Georgia, to the Carolinas, all the way up into Michigan. Scattered activity elsewhere from Louisiana up towards Minnesota and Wisconsin. Then more activity from Texas all the way toward Montana and Idaho and Washington, Oregon State, Nevada region as well, across Mexico. And you can see more activity getting active here in the tropical weather zone for tropical development here in the eastern Pacific, from the Hawaiian Chain Island all the way far east to the South and Central American coastline as well. Alright, let's move on into the local forecast now and take a look at your Wednesday forecast. Okay, here we go. We got some shower activity over here in Washington, Oregon, California, and the coastal waters. Mixed precipitation in Oregon, California, and Nevada, southwestern Idaho. Flash flooding and heavy rain over portions of Louisiana and Texas. And then again, a portion of Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia, portion of Pennsylvania. Severe weather up here around D.C. to Virginia. Then we got some shower activity across northern New York State and a little shower activity in eastern Maine. Then we got thunderstorms and showers from Massachusetts to coastal waters all the way down to the Florida Keys. This includes New York State to the Carolinas, Georgia, back to Texas, to Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, through eastern Washington and Oregon states. Also in through areas of North and South Dakota, Iowa, also Wisconsin and northern Michigan, southern Michigan as well. You're included in that also. Otherwise, expect your high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Alright, let's take a look at your Thursday forecast now, and it should shape up something like this here across the board. And you can see the high pressure system and the low pressure systems and cold fronts and warm fronts across the forecast areas as well. Okay, we got a mixed precipitation over here in Nevada and California, southern Oregon. Thunderstorms and showers from California to Oregon and Washington, Idaho and Montana region, portion of Wyoming, into Colorado, New Mexico, Nebraska to Texas to the Carolinas, portion of Kentucky, Tennessee, Florida Keys. A little bit of shower activity up here around eastern Connecticut and New Hampshire. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Thursday. Alright, let's move on into the current watch and warning advisory map for your location across the nation. And it should roll out something like this here across the board. Alright, we've got a lot of flood watches in effect. Not flood watches in effect over here in areas of southwestern Pennsylvania, portion of West Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky, portion of eastern Indiana, then again in Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana, and also portion of Texas with some severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings, and also severe thunderstorm warnings across Texas. We have flood advisory, flood warnings across areas of southeast Louisiana and the Mississippi. Upstate South Carolina, we have a flash flood warning in one county here in upstate South Carolina as well. Flood advisory across upstate South Carolina, stretching into North Carolina, also into portions of Virginia. We've got some flood warnings there as well. We've got a tornado warning for a couple counties here in areas of Kentucky. Flood warnings also continue for areas in Kentucky, Indiana, and Ohio. Severe thunderstorm warning is also in effect for portions of Minnesota and Wisconsin. Also over here in New Mexico, and also we got one here in areas of Montana with red flag warnings there as well, stretching into North Dakota, Nebraska, Colorado, Utah, and areas of Arizona. Heat advisories over Montana. Wind advisories over here in Utah, Nevada, and California. We got one county with a blow wind gust advisory, and still got that one county with a flood advisory across Washington State, southern California coast to Washington State, small craft advisory. A little bit along the south coast of Florida toward the Florida Keys, the Outer Banks, and a little bit across the southeast Maine and coastal areas as well. All right, around the Hawaiian Chain Island, around the Alaska region, and also some flood watches there as well. And we have a wind advisory and a red flag warning for one county there in Alaska. All right, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. Day number 2, which is Wednesday, rolled up like this across the board here. Okay, we got a marginal risk around the Amarillo, Texas area. Then again from Charleston, West Virginia to Roanoke to Virginia Beach, and also to Baltimore, Maryland. And then you can see Washington, D.C., Richmond, Virginia. You're in that slight risk of severe weather. Elsewhere, the general thunderstorm from California to Montana to Texas to Florida, Carolinas up to New York City. And then again over here in portion of Wisconsin, Iowa, Minnesota, also North and South Dakota. Tornado probability rolls out like this. Less than 2% all areas. Damaging winds pretty much the main concern. Up here along the mid-Atlantic coast around Washington, D.C., Richmond, Virginia, and Virginia Beach. 5% from Charleston, West Virginia, Roanoke, up towards the areas of Baltimore. Alright, large hail. Just around the Amarillo, Texas area for large hail, and that's only 5%. Alright, let's roll on into day number 3, which rolls out something like this here across the board. Okay. Marginal risk over here in portions of Pendleton up to Spokane, Washington. General thunderstorm elsewhere from areas of Portland, Oregon to Reno, Nevada to Billings, Montana to Austin, Texas to Columbia, South Carolina, Charlotte, Raleigh, all the way down toward Miami, Florida. Probability should be around 5% in that general vicinity. Yep, across Oregon, Washington, Idaho, and portion of Montana. Alright, here's a look at the tropical activity, global tropic hazard outlook. As you can see, pretty dry across the Caribbean, Bahamas, also the island from Cuba back towards the Leeward Island, and you can see a tropical development off the west coast of Mexico. This has about a 20 to 40% chance of development there, and you can see a lot of moisture transport from South America back over toward the Hawaiian Chain Island there as well. This is valid through June 3rd, 2026 through June 9th, 2026. Week 3 rolls out like this. You can see another 20% chance of development in the right along the Mexico, South American coast, Central American coast, that is, with 20% chance of development. Still a lot of dry air over here across South America, straight toward the Leeward Island, portions of the Atlantic, and you can see the transport of moisture moving across the southern tropical Atlantic into South America, western South America, all the way toward the Hawaiian Chain Island as well. Alright, well, hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll get you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Tuesday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.